My name is Ben Knowles from East Coast Yacht Sales, and this is a detailed walkthrough tour of one of my favorite powerboats, the MJM 40Z. This particular boat is a 2014 model year. She has been absolutely meticulously maintained. The video will show all of that. And she has some nice upgrades and features. Her upgrades have been the canvas up in the pilothouse and aft cockpit. The side windows and aft curtains have been replaced, and the Bimini has recently been replaced. So this boat is super fresh looking. She also has the Yanmar stern drive diesels, which gives her better top end speed and better fuel economy over the IPS drives. She still has the dynamic positioning system like the IPS drives, but she can get into super skinny water like the outboards can. So she's got really nice balance between benefits of the IPS and the outboards. So please take a look at this video. If you have any questions regarding this MJM or any other MJM on the market, feel free to reach out to me using the information below this video. So we'll start our tour of JUNO with the exterior walkthrough. And first off, just to give you a sense as to the type of storage facility that she is in, these are one of the few covered storage areas in Boca Grande, Florida. These owners are super particular with how they like to keep their boat and see the value in the extra expense on having a covered slip. This is how they like to keep her. Her hull is in excellent shape. You'll see a couple of scratches just on the corner there. I'll point out a couple other little things, but overall the hull and exterior surfaces are in really excellent shape. They have replaced these side windows. As you can see how clean and clear they look. They've replaced the canvas on the aft Bimini. They've replaced the cushions in the pilothouse, as they have also replaced the cushions in the aft cockpit as well. You can see how nice and shiny the smooth surfaces are, the stainless. Really clean 40Z. You've got an antenna here for AIS, VHF antenna there. That's your Glomax digital TV antenna there. And then this football shaped antenna right there, that is for your dynamic positioning system for these Yanmar engines. So this will perform exactly like an IPS boat with station keeping or skyhook functions. The boat will slide sideways and has tremendous performance, which we'll get into in a little bit here. These folks like to board from the transom just to keep the boat off of the dock, again to help preserve the paint. Here are your teak decks, and as you can see, they are in fabulous condition. Rubbing your feet up along the teak decks, it's just really nice feeling underfoot. The thigh call, the black lines are not raised up at all, and they've done a fabulous job just keeping all aspects of this boat up, which includes also the teak decks. Again, we'll have a shot. This Bimini is really nice. It's firm, so you can run with this up underway at full speed. Of course, you have the port and starboard side doors. Here's your port door over here. And these are fabulous for floating dock heights, just to get on and off from the side if you wish. And the aft door is great for swimming or if you want to board from the transom. We'll get into the engine space in a minute here. But with these Yanmar stern drives, you have a lot more storage. On the IPS boats, this whole compartment is taken up by engines, and with the stern drives, you save that space. There's a bulkhead forward of the engines, and then this becomes a huge additional storage compartment. You can put tenders down here. You can put your fenders and dock lines. This is just another cavernous space to keep extra gear for cruising. And these folks do cruise the boat. They go the distance, and they've really maximized the use of the 40Z. You also have your standard storage. This is all your cleaning gear in here, and this is typically for fenders and dock lines, but you can just fill it up with all sorts of other gear as you have all this extra storage underneath here. Moving into the pilot house, it's a little toasty and humid out there, and coming into the pilot house, it's really nice having this space heat and air conditioned. This particular boat also not only has a dedicated 16,000 BTU AC unit here, but they also have this diesel Wallace heater. You'll see those fittings throughout the boat. So if you're in the North Country, having that diesel heat is very warm, dry, campfire type heat. And it's kind of it goes above and beyond the reverse cycle of the cruise air systems. Here's your Helm. Raymarine 16-inch display. This is your autopilot. It's a Garmin autopilot with a remote. So when you're relaxed underway on a long passage, you can just have this remote and easily change direction without needing to get up from your seat. These are your engine controls here. This is associated with the dynamic positioning system. And this here is your joystick function. As we mentioned earlier, this functions just the same way as the IPS drives do. But unlike IPS, you can trim these stern drives up and get into super skinny water. These stern drives, as I mentioned, take up less space on the boat and are faster and more fuel efficient and have better range than the IPS drive. So there's certainly a lot to like about these stern drives. You have about 700 hours on your Northern Lights generator. You have your aft, mid, and forward bilge pumps. These are lights, courtesy lights, and overhead lights for up in the pilot house here. I'll mention the engine hours. I haven't fired these engines up yet, so I'll mention the engine hours towards the end of the video when we go through the machinery spaces. But underneath these areas here, you can sleep 2 people up in this pilot house if you wish. There are privacy curtains, which the owners are fastidious about using just to help preserve the fabrics in here. But look at how much storage you have in here. That's a bicycle that they have stored in there, and you can fit so much gear in here. It is incredible. So in addition to your storage compartment aft, forward of the engines, which you're gaining with the stern drives, you also have an additional just as large storage area underneath this port seating as you do that I just showed you on the starboard. So it's incredible how much storage, and also how convenient and easy it is to get access to machinery. So for instance, look at your access here. This is a vacuum, Dirt Devil vacuum to keep the interior nice and tidy. You've got water pumps for air conditioning units. You've got your Northern Lights generator in here. These are your Raycor filters associated with your engines. And look at how tidy it is in here. It's really amazing. These folks are fastidious. All right, so now let's head down below into the cabin. I love the layout of these 40Zs. This starboard side dinette is a key piece of the puzzle for this boat. It is so nice having a place to sit down below in the boat with a little bit more privacy. If you're in a busy marina or a yacht club, it's really nice to be able to sit down here and relax a little bit more and without being seen by everyone else in the harbor. You also have this TV here, which does have a digital TV antenna. You can also play DVDs, or I believe there's an Apple TV as well. So you can, entertaining down here is easy and simple. But this table, for when you do have guests, you can sleep 2 people up in the pilot house with these straight berths here. But you can also drop this table down, put up these privacy curtain, which these fittings are for here, and have another space for 2 people down below in the cabin. This is an air-conditioned and heated space as well as a pilot house, and with your privacy door for your master closed here, your guests still have access through this door to the head if they need to go to the head at night. So very clever layout in that sense. But you have plenty of natural light and ventilation as well in here, so it's really great. Off to port, you have your galley, which this is a refrigerator freezer in here. You've got a dish dryer right in there, convection microwave, your sink, very clever place to just throw your trash in here. You have some nice lighting to illuminate the countertop, electric cooktop here, and lots of storage right here. These drawers are nice because they also have a real positive lock for when you're underway. All on drawer slides. And underneath this step here, this is where you keep, I mentioned earlier, you have a vacuum. This is the hoses for your vacuum, and you plug in your Dirt Devil here just to tidy up the boat real quick. It's a really nice thing to have. But looking at the surfaces, the condition of the woodwork in here, the boat truly is in fabulous condition. Moving forward to the master, you've got an island queen here with drawers underneath. And this is another great spot for storage as well. You see another diesel Wallace heater duct right there. Good size hanging locker. Shelving on either side of the berth. You've got 12-volt fans as well. You've got this hatch here right above your head with a blackout screen and a bug screen. Access to your anchor locker is forward. I love the detail with the bookshelves right there as well. Off to starboard, just more general storage. On this boat, you also have a split stall shower. So this is your stall shower here. Super easy to keep clean. And also, if this privacy door is closed, you can get access to the head through this door into the head. This is a Dometic freshwater vacuum flush head, and really nice sink vanity with good storage as well. But you can just see how tidy these folks are, how much they clearly have loved this boat. And now we're going to head to the engine space. So aft here is your engine access. These are your Yanmar 370 horsepower engines with the 370 stern drives as well. This boat will cruise easily in the 33 knot range. Also you'll be getting about just shy of 1.3 nautical miles per gallon. On these engines, there's about 1,840 hours on these engines. But you can see how neat and tidy this engine space is, how easy it is to access. You look at the hoses, those have been replaced recently, and the paintwork, there's no signs of corrosion anywhere. So this is an engine room that's been very, very well maintained.